Let's go. We have. Oh, what the heck are you? Hello? Yeah, I thought that was an Eastern white pine at first, but I don't think it is. Is that a Virginia pine, maybe? Yeah, I think so, unless that's Jack pine. No, this has to be Virginia pine. Characteristically short needles, very short needles compared to other southern pines. And those really small, profuse cones. And they tend to grow in like clusters like this, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Like several Virginia pines all growing together, and that's usually an indication that we are on fairly well draining, sometimes poor nutrient poor soil, which yeah, looks like it's fairly dry and in the Appalachians somewhere. Great indicator for Appalachian Mountains, especially if you don't think you're in like a super far north environment where it could be jack pine. Let's see what else is around. We got a maple. Oh, it's red maple. Man, we've been seeing a lot of red maples today. I'm here for it, man. Yeah, we got those silvery undersides, and you can see the red as well. Man, Virginia Pine City. Look at that. It's not every day we get a close look at the branches and the cones, too. Usually they're pretty high up, but we have one right here. Yeah, small cones, small needles. Usually kind of like a reddish bark, too. Wouldn't be surprised if we got tulip tree as well. That's a sycamore, actually. Yeah, got American sycamore. Very beautiful. Oh, look at that. Okay, there's actually a ton of eastern white pine out there. Check that out. No southern pines besides the Virginia pine. The Virginia pine kind of starts to taper off, I think. Somewhere in like maybe mid Pennsylvania. So we could be. This might be Virginia, honestly. Besides the Virginia pines, we're just getting a lot of broadleaf trees. This looks like maybe black locust right here. Like in the Virginia idea, something like around here. Yeah, these mountains look pretty tall. Kinda something like this, maybe. Not bad. Oh, it's actually West Virginia, extreme eastern West Virginia. Yeah, Virginia pine. Let me look at the range on that. Okay. Yep, as you can see, it's very Appalachian. You actually get them in some isolated populations all the way down to like southern Alabama. But for the most part, very Appalachian. And yeah, it starts to taper off in like central Pennsylvania. And you get them in New Jersey. I actually forgot about that. How do you identify Virginia pines? Good question. Let me show you. They have much shorter needles than the other southern pines. And also much smaller cones. They almost look like a juniper or something from a distance, but because of how short the leaves are. But you can also see they grow much taller than junipers. They have that typical pine tree shape to them. Let me zoom in on that. But yeah, just notice like extremely short needles, and their cones persist, I think, for multiple years. So they'll usually have like a ton of cones on them too. I guess it's easiest to see when you look at a Virginia pine next to like another southern pine, like a shortleaf pine or a loblolly pine. You can really see the difference there. Ooh, southeast. Southern pines, looks like a loblolly. Ooh, this is beautiful. Looks like midsummer once again. I like these these dead ends on these roads sometimes. You can see a lot without going anywhere. You just get like plants all around you. Sweetgum, yep, that checks out. You see the star-shaped leaves from here. Soil too. Look how red that soil is. Yep. Red soil make me think something like Alabama. You have like kind of an open area here. Oh, dude, look at that. Those leaves are giant. I think that's it's gotta be a hickory, right? It's kind of hard to see like the compound leaves, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah, honestly, yeah, Alabama sounds really good. I think that's probably mockernut hickory. They love well-draining, usually sandy soils. There's several species of hickories in Alabama though, so it could be something else. Mimosoid right here. Interesting. Water oak. Very nice. Beautiful. Got southern magnolia. Native plant in the southeast, but widely planted as an ornamental for good reason. It's just Evergreen for the most part. It does drop its leaves in the northernmost part of its like cultivated range, I believe, but for the most part it's evergreen. Beautiful white flowers in the late spring, early summer. The red maple? Yep. Okay, we're getting all the common southeastern trees right now. Got a red maple, sweetgum, loblolly pine, got hickory. Ooh, trumpet vine. Second time we've seen it today. Probably the best look we've had in a long time. Really healthy. Look at those clumps of red tubular flowers. Campsis radicans, the Magnolia family. It's wonderful native. That'd be cool if we saw like a hummingbird on Geoguessr. That'd be like the ultimate shot. Maybe like, yeah, California or Arizona might be a good place to look for that. Or the tropics. But we got Virginia pine again. Nice. And yeah, just look how small those cones are. These are in like a different stage of development than the ones we saw before. But yeah, just really small, short needles. And yeah, Virginia pine helps a ton too, actually, because you wouldn't typically find these, definitely not in the wild in this area. You could see them grown as an ornamental, which almost looks like that's what's being done here, but I think they're more likely to be found east of the Mississippi River for sure, even as an ornamental. So more evidence that we're probably in Alabama, maybe like north of Montgomery, because I think you get, or even Tuscaloosa or something. I could see that. And lack of tulip trees a little concerning, I'll say. Maybe like, let's see, Centerville, outskirts of Tuscaloosa somewhere. I'm gonna reach and guess Tuscaloosa area. Let's see. Hey, wow. Let's freaking go, dude. Dude, I could have guessed that. That would have been crazy. Yeah, the Virginia pine for sure helped out. Because I think I was going to go like Montgomery area if it weren't for that. Okay, we are... Looks like we're back out east again. What oak are you? Interesting leaves there. Well, no, it almost looks like southern red. I think it is southern red oak. Oh, this might even be Kentucky though. I think you get southern red oak all the way up to Kentucky. We have corn. Yep. Whenever I see like, yeah, rolling hills with some mountains and corn, I do think Kentucky or like Indiana. Ooh, eastern white pine. Okay. Kind of like growing in the side of the woods there. If that is southern red oak, it's a nice combo. Southern red and eastern white pine. We have white oak right here. Good look at those wavy margins. And that whitish bark too. Usually like pretty peeling bark as well. Yeah, latitude wise, right around Kentucky would check out. Like I'm getting southern and northern vegetation here. Oh, what the? Dude, that mountain is epic. That is crazy. That actually helps a ton because that rules out a lot. Yeah, I don't know if it's Kentucky anymore. I guess it could be. Virginia? Are we in Virginia or something? Maybe. That would also work. I mean, the latitude would check out for sure. No chance this is like the Ozarks, right? No. I guess there's not no chance. There's definitely a chance. I need to find a Virginia pine. Oh, there we go. Virginia pine. Let's go. Okay, I think that mostly rules out the Ozarks. Especially this looks like a wild one for sure. It's like in the middle of the woods. That helps a ton. Okay. Oh, there's like a huge ridge. Look at that. Yeah, it makes me feel better about Virginia for sure. Somewhere like around here. Let's see. Hey, Virginia. Got the state. It was further south though. Okay. Rocky Mount, Virginia. Cool.